Hey guys, I made this card the other day. I did it a couple days after I had a class where we used the technique that's been around forever. It's called like the baby wipe stamping or baby wipe technique or something like that. This is the card we made in my class, and we did the hearts that way, and I wanted to try it with something else. So here we are. This is the Flowering Rain Boots stamp set. I got a whole bunch of stuff in there, so I can't pick it up. It also comes with matching dies. That's these right here. So I was just going to show you how I did it. It's really easy and it's fun. Everything you stamp is going to come out a little different. And you can see I started this one too. So I'm going to show you how I did all of these with, you use re-inkers and baby wipes. So let's get started. Okay, so I got out the re-inkers I'm going to use. I'm going to use the same ones I did on those cards. And here's one of our stamp cases. These are great for lots of things. I have a million of them. All right, so here's the baby wipes. Just gonna do 3 of them. Okay. Now for the water can, I used, excuse me, gray granite, basic gray, and smoky slate. Go back in there and put some more where it's still white. You are going to get ink on your hands, but it comes off. Okay, so here's that. This is smaller than that, so I'll have to move it around a little bit. All right. It's a little too small. Okay, so here's that one. Just wanted them to look a little shabby. Okay, now we're gonna do the leaves. The leaves I did with green apple green and soft seafoam. Okay. Here's those. Okay. And then, but my favorite part of this one is the tulips. And for that, I used Poppy Parade and Mango Melody. Hope you can see all this. All right. There we go. Oh, look at that. I missed one. Well, all right, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, so okay, so you can see they all look a little different, but I just loved the way that those came out. I liked that they were two-tone and, well, more than two, I guess, and just something that just looked really pretty, and it's always going to look different when you do it that way. You can see, let's just compare them. That looks different. These look a little different. And these look different. I mean, similar because obviously they're the same colors, but they're different. And I have another one here that I did also. So you can see every time you do it, it's going to be a little different. The hello is from the Sunny Sentiments. And it's actually the stamp is, oh, here, I got it on here, is Oh Happy Hello. I just stamped it in Poppy Parade and then just cut out the hello part, hand cut it, you know, fussy cut it. That's how I did that. I'm going to show you also how I did the boots in the flower pot. Just give me a second and I will show you how I did that, and then I'll show you how I did the background. Okay, for the boots, I did them in Night of Navy and Balmy Blue. For the pot, I did in Cinnamon, Cider, and Crumb Cake. And then the flowers, I did Daffodil and Mango. Or I also tried to do them in the same color as this. I can show you. I got two different ones. I haven't even finished this card, but I did them the same color as that. So I'll show you how I did these. Let's start. I did this a couple days ago, and I had them already in one of the cases, and they're still wet. So let's see if these still work. All right. Looks like it might. Can still fit this one on here. It's a little different, but that's how I did that one. The boots, these suckers are big, so let's see if this works. Here's the boots. There we go. A little different. They were a little more, the ink was a little heavier, so it was a little different looking. And then the flowers. That one. And let's see, clean them off. And here they are when I do them in blue. Okay, these are not coming out like I thought they would because the ink has all merged together, so you don't get two-tone to them. So just ignore those. This is how you do those, and this is when you do these, this is what they look like. All right, so let me clean this stuff up, and then I'm going to show you how I did the background. Okay, before I show you how I did the background, I wanted to show you, these are, I stamped all the stamps I just showed you doing the baby wipe thing. I just did these in ink, just, you know, right in an ink pad. So I'm just showing you how different they look. They look really good, obviously, but I just wanted to do them a little different way. So that's what they look like when you just put them directly on an ink pad and then stamp them on the paper. So they're still pretty, but I just wanted something a little different, a little shabbier. And I wanted those flowers to have different colors on them. Okay. So for the background, What I'm using is the brick embossing folder. Here's my background paper. It is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, basic white. What I'm going to do is, this is the side that's going to show up, be up like this here. This is cinnamon cider. And what I'm doing is just getting some of that ink. Okay, I'm doing a little more than I did on those. We'll see how this looks. Okay, this is one of the embossing folders that you want it to be straight. So I use the little line that's here. Just line my up with that. All right, it does look a little different, but there you go. That's how you just get a little bit of the color on there. Looks like a lot of brick walls look. So I didn't die cut any of these, but you see, just gives it a little more, it makes it more noticeable, a little more dimension. So it's a pretty easy card. Like I said, if you make 10 of them, they're all going to look a little different, which I kind of like. I think that's cool. But it's a really easy technique. You could also, with those baby wipes that had ink in them, you could put paper directly on top of it to make a background. And that would look really cool. You could stamp something on top of it in a darker color. Or you could stamp something with Versamark and emboss it with white powder, or whichever color you wanted. There's lots of things. If you have a really big stamp, like a big heart or a big tree or something, it looks really cool when you do that baby wipe where you stamp it in that and then put it on the paper. It just gives it a unique look to it. All right, if anybody has any questions, let me know. Have a great day.